Oh, hey everybody. Welcome to episode number 45. Working on those night moves. Checking out the turnouts that I installed the other day. And I finally just finished doing all the electrical connections. Still got to put some quick sticks in there. But it seems to be operating pretty good. Great Northern 162 here is a Broadway Limited, I think it's like Paragon 3, whatever generation that was, locomotive. And I don't remember if I threw that turnout over there. Looks like it is. Hard to tell in the dark. Why am I doing this in the dark? Well, because I felt like it. And I can. Looks like that was indeed thrown. Let's go backwards. This is going to be kind of basic, if you will. The only other sound you hear out here right now is the sound decoder in the other refrigerator car. That Western Food Express car over there. That's that Sonoma Soundtracks equipped after Genesis from a few years ago. And let's see if we can line it up at the door. I don't think that's bad. All right. As I was working with many tortoises into the layout the other day, I realized something. One, I was hurting my shoulder when the awkward position that I was in. And two, that it seemed like there was something off about the internal switches in the Tortoise. And it occurred to me that maybe the positions on the paddle are reversed. That being that there's 8 positions on this old Tortoise, and that perhaps the internal switches for the left and right sides were opposite. So got out my voltmeter and decided to test that theory. I put, this would be the connection to the left switch. And so I then go, I've got it set to 20 ohms. So when I do position 2, it goes to 0. And when I go to position 3, it stays on 1. Okay, so that means that position 2 is on right now. Then I switched to the other side, and black and white on the leads doesn't really matter right now. Then this would be the output for the secondary switch. So then I switched. I checked position 5, and that goes basically to 0. And then I checked, or not position 5, but position 6, and it goes basically to 0. I checked position 7, and it doesn't change. Okay, so my theory was correct. Nowhere in the Tortoise instructions do I believe that it actually says this. It kind of infers it, but it doesn't really say it. So I'm making myself a little Tortoise cheat sheet. And so when I swing this thing to the left, if I were to go back to switch 1 and I hit position 2, it stays on 1, and now position 3 is on. And then, of course, if I go to the secondary switch and I check position 6, it's off, and position 7 is on. So now that I know that for sure, like I said, I'm going to make myself a little cheat sheet for this so I can remember it when I'm working on this stuff. See, I would have thought that both internal switches were patterned the same, but they're not. My friend Brian and I went to a Gab Fest and swap meet up in Mount Vernon today. And while I was there, this guy was selling these Burlington Northern Walters log bunks. And I've been wondering about these. I think I used to have one, but they're a unique thing. I don't know that that Walters ever reran them. And the frame here of the car is made of metal. I had recently seen a set of these at another event where I believe the guy wanted about 4 times as much. Now these have plastic wheels, and well, it does look like somebody must have upgraded the couplers at one point, but nonetheless, it looks like that truck might need a little adjustment, but that's not bad. I bought more than one package of these, and they're all the same, so they're all the same road number. But given that, like I said, I haven't even seen another set of these for a while, they might have only had one run of them. So, so let me just put that on there. And so I basically got 12 cars here. So I'll put them on the railroad here, and we'll get out a locomotive and see how they look. Take them a little trip around the lab. All right, not bad, not bad. I bought some of these styrene sheets from my friend Jim Weisenbach that he got somewhere. And you may be thinking that this mauve color is awful. But the other side of this is white. And you know, I'm only looking at one side of this stuff at a time. This is basically 040 thickness, and and buying this way is a lot cheaper than getting the usual products. That piece there is more than 4 feet long, and it's about 20 inches wide. I've been using that for the roads that you see up here on the layout and the parking lots. And you know, for something like this 040 thickness works pretty doggone well. This stuff is a little bit more flexible than the regular styrene, I think. But you know what? It works great for this purpose. I bought some of these styrene sheets from my friend Jim Weisenbach that he got somewhere. And you may be thinking that this mauve color is awful. But the other side of this is white. And, you know, I'm only looking at one side of this stuff at a time. This is basically 040 thickness, and and buying this way is a lot cheaper than getting the usual products. That piece there is more than 4 feet long, and it's about 20 inches wide. I've been using that for the roads that you see up here on the layout and the parking lots. And you know, for something like this 040 thickness works pretty doggone well. This stuff is a little bit more flexible than the regular styrene, I think. But you know what? It works great for this purpose. I started converting the plastic wheels over to my metal wheels, and I thought I had enough. But, you know, really realizing that there are 12 cars here with 4 wheel sets each. No, I didn't. Anyway, I'm going to call that good for this episode. Thanks for joining me for episode 45, and I'll see you again soon. Everybody take care out there.